자, 여러분 안녕하세요. 오늘은 썸머 게임 페스타를 한번 보도록 하겠습니다. 그래서 어떤 게임이 나올지 이번에는 무슨 게임이
Please
나오려나?
welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
예!
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Summer Game Fest. We are
Thank you.
in person, and today we've got a look at what's next in video games for you. We are live here in Los Angeles at YouTube Theater, and it feels so good to be in person with a live fan audience for the first time ever. Welcome, everybody. When I started Summer Game Fest back in 2020 from a spare bedroom, I never imagined it would grow into this. Today, the video game industry has come together to show you what's next. This is a cross-industry showcase, meaning no matter where you play
이번 게임에
games,
뭐가
I hope you'll
나오려나?
discover a new game to put on your
6월
wish
달에
list.
일단
The
나오는 것
landscape of video game
같은데
events has certainly changed over the past few years, but one thing hasn't. There are a lot of great games in development, and our singular goal today is to get you excited about the future. In just a few minutes, we'll see the first extended gameplay of Mortal Kombat 1. It delivers, don't worry. Alan Wake 2, the reveal of Fortnite's next season. And yes, we do have a very special grand finale that you're not going to want to miss. That's all I'll say right now. But let's get right to the games and gameplay. The first reveal is something you're not expecting, which makes it that much more exciting. Here we go.
Here we go. 오, 뭐야? 페르시아 왕자 같다? 유비소프트네. 유비소프트는
The prince has been kidnapped
이거
and taken to a forbidden
페르시아의
land.
왕자 뭐
All hope rests with us,
실문고.
the immortals, to rescue him and save the empire. We
게임
weren't prepared for what was coming next.
렌티코어가? 렌티코어네.
Then again, they weren't prepared for me.
오, 핸드폰 괜찮네? 이게 이게 캐리비안의 왕자랑 이런 거랑 좀 섞었네. 형 캐리비안 왕자인데 전투식은 횡스크롤 보네. 한번 해볼만 하겠다라는 생각. 노래 좋고 여러 몬스터들이 있다는 거네. 오, 이런 거지. 오,
These times of darkness,
설마
hope
재밌을
is
것
the
같은데?
only thing that keeps us fighting. I will fulfill my destiny.
뭐야,
and
자기
save the
자신이랑도 싸워?
kingdom.
프린스 오브 페르시아 맞네. 페르시아의 왕자네.
There's a little surprise. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is coming in January 2024, a brand new action-adventure platformer in the iconic series with deep combat, some huge boss fights, and of course, incredible platforming, puzzles, and animation, bringing a modern take on the legendary franchise. You'll be able to see more at Ubisoft Forward, streaming on Monday as part of Summer Game Fest. All right, let's move along to another iconic video game franchise that just celebrated 30 years. That's right.
30?
It's time for Mortal Kombat 1.
모탈 컴백 1?
Couldn't keep you waiting on this
모탈 컴백
one.
1을 다시 만든
It
건가?
has been 4 years since
잉크?
MK11, and ever
리마스터?
since Ed Boon and the team at NetherRealm have been hard at work on the most ambitious MK yet that reboots the series into a new era timeline. And it's coming this September. Everyone has been asking, what does it look like? Who's on the roster? How do the new cameo fighters work? Well, now it is time for combat. No spoilers, but this video is literally insane. Here is an extended first look at the story, gameplay, and yes, of course, the fatalities of
Fatality?
Mortal Kombat 1. Let's do it!
모텔 컴뱃 1의 페이탈리티. 구절을 적을
I have had enough of you.
서브지를 가.
Go before I put you down.
아, 이 사람이 잡기 안 맞았네. 아, 근데 격투 게임으로는 철권이란 스파가 이미 있어가지고.
Today, you have proven worthy of joining us. Come, there are other champions I must gather.
What do you want?
서브지로랑 스콜.
Sento, it's my family blade.
Sento's mine, and I won't give it up without a fight.
야. 아. 뭐 소화네? 오. 어떤 캐릭터 중에 그게 있었는데? 모자샷? 아,
Okay, let's go back to one here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm, god of fire.
스콜피온이랑 이번에는 태그 매치야? 나루토 미스처럼 나오나? 내가 이거 원을 안 해봐가지고.
You have skills, Raiden, but you're inexperienced.
Whatever experience I lack, I make up for in heart.
아이딘? 봐봐, 누가 옆에서 도와주잖아. 뭐야, 아까 어머머, 페이탈리티야?
If your disease becomes known, you will be banished.
어머,
I
저 여자
only
그건가
want
보다.
what's best for you.
이게 뾰족한 그걸로 된. 내 팔 4개 달린 사람 말이야. 뭐야? 카메라맨? 페이탈리티. 오. 아. 오우, 야, 이거 나올 수 있나? 얼리고, 어머, 스콜피온이랑 서브지로.
I mean, that was pretty good, right,
Kill
guys?
you라고 누가 얘기한 것 같은데?
Now, I'm sure you have many questions about what we just
또
saw.
크게
And to tell you
들어오네.
more, I am so honored to
아,
welcome to Summer Game
그
Fest one of our
처음에
industry's
나왔던 건
greatest
좀
creators,
그때 보이긴
a
해.
man who has been loyal to the
이번
same
거가 조금
franchise and fan
님
base
다음
for more than
게
3
좀 센데.
decades. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest the creator of Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon.
아, 또 그건가 보다. 또 앞에 나와가지고 뭐 설명하고 뭐 하는 거다. 깜먹 게임 페스타도 바꿔야 돼.
Congratulations.
게임들만
Well,
영상들만
Ed,
쭉쭉쭉
first of
뽑아주면은 우린
all,
그거 보고
thank
와
you for that
한다니까.
incredible world premiere. We got to see all of the gameplay of MK1, and everyone just wants to know more about this because first of all, this is it's MK1, right? It went from 11 to 1. So tell us about this. Is it a new timeline?
Yeah. I don't know how many people have seen the ending of Mortal Kombat 11. Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into like a fire god, right? And he created a
이래서
brand new
이게 오래
universe.
걸리는
And this
이유가
universe, this is why we're calling it Mortal
그런 게
Kombat
있대.
1, is because this is the beginning of a new timeline. A number of these characters you've seen before, but they're told in a completely different story. And so Sub-Zero and Scorpion are brothers now, and there's all these things that were rivalries before are now allies, and so mixing the whole thing up. So we're just kind of rebooting, and that's what the 1 is for.
Well, it looks incredible. Everything we saw there was, in-game gameplay. The cinematics look incredible. I know the team has been working for 4 years on this, but the thing we got to talk about are these cameos because we saw some pretty amazing stuff there. Now, so tell us, how does that work? You have your main, character that you'll pick, and then I know you also have a separate kind of cameo menu, so you pick sort of a pair when you start the game?
Yeah,
임팩트가 또
normally
다르구나.
in a fighting game, you'll see a roster basically, where you select your character.
이게
After you do that,
철권이랑
there's a
스파
second
같은
roster
것들을
of characters, which are whole new, completely different fighters that are the cameo fighters. And these fighters actually, they will join the fight, but
A lot of blank squares there.
yeah, so
아,
it's kind
이게
of like
이제
imagine
이런 거
yourself with Sub-Zero,
옆에서
but you have some of Jack's
회의
moves,
해주는
and you
애들이
can call them
있네.
out. You can do it multiple times, as you saw in the gameplay. So you can you can basically combine these two characters. All the characters can be combined with all the
이게
cameo fighters.
메인으로
And
하는
that's where
애들이
you see,
있고
that's where the player's kind of imagination
나루토
comes in, and they can
미스톰이네
actually
거의.
customize it for what they
나루토
like seeing.
미스톰도
The best
거의
team-ups.
보면은
So how does that work?
메인으로
So
하는
your
애들이
gameplay, you
있고
have your
감초
main, you have your
역할로
cameo.
때리는
How
애들이 있잖아.
do you summon them? Is it
그런 거야.
time-based? Like how often do they come in? It's not a tag team thing, right? Where you
Yeah,
just-
exactly. And you're basically summoning them. It's just one button push is basically summoning, but they have a variety. So you can go, push that button with towards and it'll do a different move. Push it with down, it'll do a different move. And so the combination.
이렇게 감초 역할 해주는 애들.
Exactly. And you see there's like a meter up on top, which is basic. That'll limit it so you can't obviously fire them indefinitely, but you can call
이렇게 해서
them pretty
감초가
much
이게
whenever you
조금씩
want.
옆에서
And
추가타를
they have,
달려주는
like
거야.
in the middle of a combo, they'll have a lot of basically a whole arsenal of their moves. So Sonya you saw come
내
out there.
생각엔 따로
Sometimes
버튼이
you'll see
있어.
them appear
저거는.
twice in there.
It's amazing. So time-based, they come out, and then obviously as you go through, you revealed some of them there, but is it a different set of characters that'll be in the cameos? Are there some repeats from the main roster? How will that work?
Yeah. Some of the characters are going to be available as cameos as well as the main roster fighters. You can play Sub-Zero with Sub-Zero, right? You can play
서브제로 대 서브제로로
same thing
가능하다.
with Scorpion, but a lot of our cameo fighters are kind of like nods back to our first game. So you'll notice Sonya and Kano and Jax are in their kind of older costumes. And so there's a lot of that novelty. We have a lot of like really surprise ones. I think you guys saw Goro.
Yes, Goro
was
popped in there. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
So there's a lot of like kind of really digging into the old Mortal Kombat games as far as getting, we really love the novelty of it. We really want the cameo characters to feel, kind of nod to the old games.
Well, speaking of not the old games, let's talk. You confirmed, I think, or it's at least known that Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually going to be in this game as Johnny Cage, right? Is that true?
Yeah.
자니 케이지.
That was people don't know the story. I mean, Bloodsport was such an inspiration for Mortal Kombat, so he finally is now
바로
part of it.
It's a huge
알
first,
때리는
full circle moment. The first Mortal Kombat game we originally wanted to be Van Damme the video game, and that never really worked out. So I can't tell you how many times over the last 30 years we've tried to get him. We were this close, like 4 or 5 times, and so finally we got him, and he's doing the voices.
내가
So you're gonna hear John
얘기를
Clark,
한번
his voice
해볼게요.
doing Johnny Cage
봐봐,
lines. and stuff like that. We're
외국에서도
really
이렇게 게임을 많이
Well, I know the
열심히
teams
만들어서
working so hard
파는데
in Chicago to
우리나라는
build this through COVID, and it's coming out in
우리나라에서
September, so
이거
you have to
이런
wait
거
long, right?
게임
Right.
페스트잖아.
This has been a very difficult
인기
secret to
바로
keep
떨어져.
over the last 4
뭐만 하면
years.
리니지
And
라이크야
so,
바로.
but we could not be more excited in terms of getting players' hands on it.
여기서 펄업이
And throughout the summer, we're going to be showing a lot more content, a lot more characters, a lot more cameo characters. So there's a lot of reveals that are coming up.
Amazing. Well, Ed, thank you so much for giving us the first look
Yeah.
at MK1. As you said, this weekend
다음.
people will be playing it, press and media, so we'll be seeing lots more coverage, lots more characters to reveal on the main roster and cameos. Ed Boon, thank you so much. First look at Mortal Kombat. Awesome. Thanks for
그래도
Amazing. So
끝났다.
excited about
처음부터
that one. All right.
첫 번째
Next up, it's
시작은
been a
좋다.
fun couple weeks for action RPG fans with the release of Diablo
RPG
4,
fan?
which is truly fantastic. Another big and anticipated ARPG is Path of Exile 2 from Grinding Gear Games, who have faithfully been updating and patching the original PoE since its release in 2013. We haven't seen anything on the sequel in over 2 years, but that changes right now. Here is your first look at a raw gameplay capture from Path of Exile 2, a sequel that pushes the engine and gameplay to a new level.
Where are the guards?
필수 외제리.
What's going on?
필수 오브 외자이니까. 맞지? 필수 오브 외자이. 근데 나는 이런 류 게임은 잘 안 해서. 맞네.
Looks amazing, and there's more coming in July. Last week marked the release of Street Fighter
Right.
6, a game we featured last year at Summer Game Fest. Well, the team at Capcom has an important update to share with you right now.
캐코? 바로 캐콤으로 넘어가? 스트리트 파이터 3 10대야 이거?
I am the Advanced Artificial Intelligence, Leviathan. Welcome to Bikitoa Island.
에? 아, 그 공룡이랑 싸우는 그 게임? 어? 얘도? 아일인가 얘가? 아일? 아, 캡콤이랑 이거 하는구나, 콜라보. 안 해봤는데.
I'm guessing Ryu from Street Fighter facing off against a dinosaur probably wasn't on your bingo card for today's show. That Street Fighter Cross Exoprimal collab will launch in the fall, with the game coming out on July 14th. But guess what, guys? That may actually not be the craziest collaboration on the show today. Check this out.
There's nothing more powerful than imagination.
뭐죠?
It can shape the fabric of reality, transforming everything you may think you know.
아, 대바대. 뭐야? 살인마야? 뭐야?
That's right. Nicolas Cage is coming to Dead by Daylight in July. I mean, I don't know how these things happen, but I figured the easiest way to find out is probably to go right to the source. This man's bold creative choices have earned him an Academy Award and a few memes on the internet across more than 4 decades of incredible films. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest, Nicolas Cage!
진짜가 나왔어? 오, 진짜가 나오셨네?
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Happy to meet you.
Nick, I gotta say, welcome to the video game world.
Oh, wow. Yeah, thank you. I'm so happy to be invited to your very, very cool club, everybody.
Finally, I mean, I gotta say, this is such a crazy, unexpected collaboration. I gotta understand, how did this come about? I mean, some people be like, oh, maybe he'll show up in Fortnite, maybe he'll be in a Hideo Kojima game, but Dead by Daylight, I mean, how does this happen?
Well, it's a museum of horror, right?
Yes.
And when I make movies, one of my favorite genres is horror. And in this, and in that genre, there's a character, a murderous ghost named Sadako, who I think is amazing. And she made an appearance in this game, so that was good enough for me.
Okay. That's what, yeah, I mean, that's what's fun is you're playing one of the survivors in this game, and it's cool that, you know, it really is this museum of horror. Michael Myers, you said all these different characters all coming together. And you play yourself, or who do you play?
So I play this heightened, exaggerated version of a film actor named Nick Cage.
That's crazy shit.
And he's going to a location thinking he's making a movie, and instead he wakes up in the fog.
그래요?
And in the fog, he's surrounded by
옆에서
crows and serial killers, and it's rather amusing.
때문에 그런가?
And there's something about it that I think, as a survivor, is like a bonding experience. It's a bit like hide and go seek. You have your 3 other teammates who are survivors with you, and it's teamwork. You're working together to pull through, and I like that. And so that was a large reason for wanting to do it as well, that feeling of bonding with your friends.
And you're fully in for this. I know we heard your voice in there, so you recorded lines for it and everything?
See, I want you to know when you're playing the Nick Cage survivor, I even have, when you're choosing your skins, I even say, always remember to dress to match your talent. I want you to know that you're with me, that we're one, that we're fused. And so it was important to me that everything I do, everything I say, from the scream to the grunt, down to the most minimal, exasperated expression of a sigh, whatever it is, it's my voice, so that we are fused.
All right. Fully method, Nick Cage. I love it. I mean, this is so fun. This game, as you said, is such an awesome kind of, collaboration with so many different characters. For you, I mean, how did you find out about Dead by Daylight? Do you know much about the video game
Somebody
world?
very important in my family is a Dead by Daylight enthusiast, and that really put the hook in, ha, pun intended. See, Dead by Daylight to me was an opportunity to branch out. I've never been invited into this space before.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for new adventures. So this to me was like, wow, I can make a whole new audience, meet a whole new audience, and branch out and go on this Dead by Daylight adventure. I didn't say, it took me nothing but a split second to say yes. And speaking about split seconds, excuse me, what I noticed. Excuse me, sinuses, allergies. What I noticed was that every move you make when you're doing this, when you're in the gaming space, it's timed down to the split second. It's a very immersive experience when you're acting out in this space, because every move, every grunt, every sigh you make has to be timed perfectly with the gamer's moves. So that was something that I learned from this, and I'm always looking to learn something.
Well, we love having you in the video game world. We want to see Nick Cage in more games.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Nick, thank you so much. Hopefully the first of many. Nicolas Cage, great to see you, man. Awesome. There you go. Lock it in.
아직 보내는 것 같은데.
Now, for all of you who want to play Nick Cage in Dead by Daylight, the chapter officially comes out on July 25th on PC and console, but PC players can try it earlier by downloading the player test build on July 5th. And here's an exclusive first look at Nicolas Cage in Dead by Daylight.
네. 출연자로 나오시네. 뭐야? 피하는데? 그냥 스킨만 니콜라스 케이지라는 뜻 아니야? 난 또 뭔가 새로운 일을 할 수 있을.
Anything goes here at Summer Game Fest. All right, thank you very much, Nick. Now, lately we've been seeing an incredible number of video game adaptations. But back in 2019, The Witcher on Netflix, inspired by the Witcher book series, showed the potential of well-done adaptations. And later this month, Season 3, Volume 1 arrives, and now it's time for the world premiere of the trailer, introduced by Henry Cavill and the cast.
Hello, Witcher fans. We are all gathered here today
누구세요?
to share something with you.
Be sure to tune into The Witcher Season 3. Volume 1 Volume 1 debuts on June 29th, only on Netflix. Get ready to watch the world premiere of our brand new trailer for
TD?
season 3 of The Witcher.
Thanks for tuning in to the Summer Games Fest and enjoy the trailer.
아, 넷플릭스 드라마. 아, 이거 시즌 3가 나와?
Neutrality. It won't get
나
you
이거
statue.
보고 안 봤는데.
But it'll certainly help in keeping you alive.
아니, 썸머 게임 페스타에서 이런 게 나와? 이런 거래?
I won't abandon Ciri.
Neutrality has consequences too.
You're right.
Right. Well, that's deeply worrying.
아니지. 그거는 콜라보가 나오는 건
Everything that's
당연하지.
happening. It's
그
all connected.
드라마를 를 해주나
She's
원래?
at the center of it. If war is coming, there is no hiding her from it.
근데 너무 게임에서의 그 캐릭터들이랑 너무 동떨어진다. 비싼 거. 그거 아니야? 그 얼음.
History has a way of repeating itself. The dangers we've seen foretell an even more menacing future. For the first time, I understand real fear.
We're witches.
Is that so?
I'll never get over how cute they look for monsters. And they're like, no, please don't hurt me. And then wow! Fangs. Just like a boatload of
아,
fangs all up in your business.
누군지 알 것 같다. 그 옆에서 실컷 떠드는 그 음유 시인 아니야? 안델라이온이었나? 와, 에픽. 야, 이거? 괴물 사냥인가? 아니 이름도 보기 전에 괴물 사냥 뭐 이런 거 아니야? 빛 아이야? 바로 보여주네? VR? 파이어 컴뱃? 크로스 파이어인가? 내 생각엔 크로스파이어 VR 나올 거야. 이것도 친구가 없으면 그냥 혼자 사는 거죠. 힐라 스쿼트? 바로 게임. 이번에 광고네 이건. 검은 사막? 아씨. 칼리스토 프로토콜. 모니터 광고네.
We have no choice. The root will destroy
이번에도 괴물이야?
everything for all time. No turning back after this. You sure?
안 해본 게임이 너무 많아. 그래, 이렇게 바로바로 게임으로 넘어가서 게임 플레이 영상 뭐 이런 거 보여주면 좋잖아. 로봇이랑 졌어. 괴물로. 랩넌. 아, 그러니까 신작 공개는 나중에 이렇게 막 한 번씩 띄어서 보여주는 거고, 아, 뭐 짜잘한 것들은 보여주는. 포트나이트? 다음 시즌은 뭐야?
As we go through today's reveals, use the hashtag gaming on TikTok to react to the news. And we want to welcome everyone co-streaming the show live on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and other platforms. For those of you on Twitch, we also have a special Warframe Twitch drop, a free Steinax Warframe for watching more than 30 minutes of the show. Now, speaking of surprises, another legendary gaming hero is set to return later this year in a brand new game built from the ground up in a style that I think is going to get this fan base and longtime fans of video games very excited. Here's another Summer Game Fest global game announcement. New thrills with a classic feel.
그 3D로 바꿨구나. 사람들은 하자. 이게 도트로 하다가 3D로 하려면은 또 그 감회가 새롭다 뭐 이런 사람들이 나오지 않을까? 아니면 그냥 그래닉이 나오려나? 그냥 게임을 3D로만 바꿀 뿐이다. 테일즈, 너클즈, 얘 누구지? 아, 2인 플레이도 가능해? 4인 플레이도 가능하고? 오, 뭐야? 이렇게도 가는구나. First stars. 저것도 저렇게. Coming for each.
How about that? A new standard for 2D classic Sonic that's bound to appeal to new and legacy fans alike. This past April, Honkai Star Rail launched, and as you're about to see, the game is bringing an exciting new character.
난 꺼진 걸 보면은 다음 걸 바로 보여주네.
We don't just have a new peak for current players, but also for those awaiting the game's release on PlayStation. Take a look.
Take a look. 슈퍼스네? 아, 붕괴 스타레일인가? 난 안 하는데. 미안하지만 난 두께를 먼저
Need a hand? My pleasure. Let's see some sparks fly.
손에 안 잡혀 공개.
Never mind. I miscalculated. Can you let me have some fun this time?
나는 빨리 포드아트 쏘아온 게임이 나왔으면 좋겠어. 그것도 프리다이브 시스템으로. 그러면은 더 재밌게 플레이할 수 있을 것 같아.
Later this year on PlayStation. All right, inspired by the story of Pinocchio, Lies of P is a Soulsborne-like game from the team at NeoWiz, which is coming to Game Pass, PlayStation, and PC this year. Well, if you're wondering exactly when, we have news to share with you on its release with this brand new trailer.
이게 거짓말이겠지? 맞네. 퍼펫이면 피커지잖아. 소리를 어떻게 하려나? 정말. 어머, 너무 이쁘게 잘 만들었는데? 그러니까 얘네들이 우리나라 같이 이런 미형으로 하면 좋아요. 미형하면 눈에 보기도 좋고. 다 망해하네. 뭐 가면 이런 것도 있나 보다. 얼굴 가리는 무기도 여러 개 있는 것 같고. 하네. 감수함? 나이스. 오.
Listen, pal. Nice landing, but let's not make it a habit.
9월 10일.
That's right, a demo for Lies of P is now available across PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Check it out and prepare for the release on
플레이스테이션
September
4에도
19th.
플레이 데모가
Now
나오네.
it's time for the reveal of a visually stunning new game based on a classic manga with a story and world created by one of the most celebrated anime artists of all time. This is one of those games that I feel lucky we get to reveal for the first time here at Summer Game Fest. And I think you'll be pretty hyped once you see the gameplay, all built in Unreal Engine 5. Here we go.
Here we go. 이번엔 무슨 게임? 아, 뭐지? 뭐야? 웬 드래곤 퀘스트 같은 그림가? 아키라? 사막에서 살아남기 뭐 이런 거. 오호호호. 야, 네? 샌드랜드.
ちょっと運転させてくれよ。
おやめなさい王子、こんな人間の機械。いいぞ、やってみるか。
いいのか？
아, 왕자네. 그 핑크색 얘가 왕자네. 오지라는 거 하는 거니까는 왕자인데
Sandland, get ready to
인간의
become an
그 뭐지
unlikely
그걸
hero in
만지지
an adventure
말라고
where
하는
you
거
don't need to be
보니까는
human to save
왕자가
humanity. That's coming
이런
from
걸
Bandai
만지냐.
Namco, and we're excited to see more of it soon. Independent games are such an important part of the industry, and one thing that's very important to us at Summer Game Fest is supporting those creators as well. After the live show, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from
Day of
i8bit and
the-
Double Fine with some incredible indie game reveals. Now, one of the biggest
After the
independent
show.
publishers is Annapurna Interactive. And later this month, as part of Summer Game Fest, they'll be revealing a number of ambitious new projects. Let's see how many you can figure out in this little tease.
아 고양이. 아, 이제 짤막한 게임들을 보여주는구나. 메인으로 보여주지 않는 게임들. 인디 게임? 어? 고양이 명작이라는데.
Wonder what that was at the end. We'll find out later this month. All right, next, we're stepping into the world of Throne and Liberty, a free-to-play PC and console MMORPG from NCSoft and Amazon Games with an always-changing environment, massive scale, PvPvE, and the ability to transform into creatures to battle across land, sea, and air. Here's a look at Throne and Liberty.
Our guiding star has shattered. Its shards scattered across the world. An ancient evil searches for these lost fragments,
아니 영상은
destroying anything in their path. You must find them. Harness their power. And put down this threat once
아니
and
어디
for all.
많이 먹나? 아니 진짜 실제로 이런 걸 만들어 달라, 이런 영상처럼 만들어 달라고. 아니 왜 아무도 내가에 관한 그 제작에 대한 지식은 거의 없어도 그래도 게임에 대한 그래도 게임 많이 해봤잖아요. 그래서 내가 생각을 해봤는데 그냥 판타지에 뭐 내가 그냥 아니야 게임 쉽게 낼 수 있어. 왜냐면은 유비소프트에 있던 그 뭐라 그러죠? 포아너 같은 그 방식을 채용을 한 다음에 그거를 오픈월드로 구현하면 돼. 그리고 그거를 우리가 선택에 따라서 어떻게 되느냐에 따라 달라지는 거지. 진짜 이 쉬운 거 가지고 그걸 못 만들고 있다는 거야. 말로만 쉽게? 말로는.
But on June 19th, Steam Next Fest does return, giving fans a chance to try out hundreds of new in-development games. One of them is the free-to-play medieval fantasy sword-fighting game Warhaven from Nexon, which lets you transform into supernatural immortals. Here's a new look.
뭐야 이건? 아니 넥슨이 아유 부끄러워. 씨. 야 이거 해봤거든요. 내 영상도 있어. 솔직히 컴프러스 블레이드 정도 아니면은 하는 게 나을 수도 있고. 그러니까 얘네들은 우리나라는 이게 안 돼요. 이런 스토리류로 온라인 게임을 만들어. 그냥 스토리적으로는 볼 수가 없는. 이 좋은 게임을 가지고 스토리는 하나도 없어. 그냥 전쟁을 해야 되는 그런 거밖에 없어. 아니 내가 한마디만 하자면은 자 포아너랑 자 이거 넥슨이 이거 제 얘기 듣고 계시면은 이런 거 하면 좋아요. 이런 게임에 포아너의 그거 있죠. 그거를 집어넣고 그거를 이제 스토리로 풀어내게 하는 거야. 오픈월드로. 뭐야? 아 이거 동물 게임, 동물 격투 게임. 자기들 마음대로 안. 어머머머. 거의 갱비스트 같은 느낌. 갱비스트 동물판. 헐 애니멀스. 돼요?
Pilgrims, summer is coming, and with it, a lot of cool stuff will make its way to Dying Light Tuesday Human.
Dying
Get ready
Light.
for darker, more
나
dangerous
Dying
fights
Light
and
해야
grueling
되는데.
volatiles, complete with improved parkour, rolling out with the next update in June. Then, right after that, we'll kick off an event season like you have never seen before. Trust me, for one of them, you will want to get your butt barbed wired. Very soon, you will get the deadliest summers to date.
뭐야? 이거 여태까지 얘기 뭐야? 뭐? 투 게임? 네. 이거는 본 적이 없네. 뭐야 이거? 또 모니터야? 아, 말하는. 게임 패스구나. 뒤에 하면.
Welcome back to Summer Game Fest. Isn't that great? By the way, Crash Team Rumble is going to feature playable Ripperoo and Engine, Neo Cortex's right-hand guy in Season 1. Now, it's time to change the topic and descend into madness. Joining me is a guy who was last on stage at the Game Awards 2021 to announce Alan Wake 2. He's come all the way from Finland. Please welcome from Remedy, Sam Lake.
앨런 웨이크 안 해봤어?
Good to see you. Looking dapper as always.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we are so excited because when you announced Alan Wake 2 at the Game Awards, you said 2023. We are in 2023. It's coming this October, and we are so excited about this, Sam. I know it's been a long time coming for fans and for you. 13 years since the first Alan Wake. So tell us a bit about what can we expect in the sequel.
It's been quite a journey, yes.
Yeah.
Alan Wake 2 is Remedy's first survival horror game. We have two playable characters. It's a 50-50 split between them. They are on their own separate
무슨 사회자랑만 얼굴을
two
보냐?
different worlds.
카메라
and
한번
yet
보면서
it's
이제
all connected. And the player
플레이하려는 이제
gets to
플레이어들 얼굴도
switch
한 번쯤
between them
한번 보고
at given points in
좋잖아.
the story as they choose.
불만 얘기야.
Yeah, we saw, obviously, at the PlayStation event, you revealed Saga, the second character. Tell us a bit about her. She's in Bright Falls, and she's sort of living a narrative that Alan has written. Is that right?
Well, that's a good question to ask going into this. So yes, we have Alan Wake, our title character, of course. trying to
플레이어도
escape
얼굴
from the
하나도 안
nightmare
본다. 카메라 안
dimension of
본다.
the dark place. And then we have Saga, our new hero, FBI agent, coming to the Pacific Northwest small town of Bright Falls, together with her partner, Alex Casey.
Okay. So how and they're somehow linked in some way, right?
They are coming to investigate a series of ritualistic murders.
Okay.
And very quickly, the investigation turns into a nightmare when they discover pages of a horror story.
많이 하셨네.
Maybe written by a certain missing writer.
By the initials AEW.
And this horror story starts to come true around them.
Interesting. So obviously it's
카메라 감독이
Alan is still going to
계속
be playable in the game. You're going to experience his journey.
원래
but,
전체에서 이제
Saga, this is sort of new
전체에서
character, and
이제
there is that sort of link. Tell us a bit about you
예,
said
밖에 한번
split
이렇게
50-50. Do they
카메라를
have
봐줘야 되는데
separate missions?
안 보니까
'Cause I think
카메라가
you can
비춰주네.
play them in sort of different sequences or orders if you want, right?
Yeah, we go into the experience playing as Saga.
Okay.
And
사가.
it's a sequel, but it's also a standalone experience. We are not expecting everybody to do homework if they have not played the original game. This can be enjoyed as is. Saga doesn't know anything about the lore, about the supernatural in this world. She will be going in very quickly. She has to learn to survive. And with that, all the players will be on that journey with her. And then we open up the experience so that you can hop to play Alan Wake in the dark place as he's trying to find his way out. And you can keep on playing as Saga in the Pacific Northwest as the investigation goes on. And you are free to switch between them. There are a lot of connection points in many surprising ways, but there is no right way to play through this. You can choose. You can go on as Alan all the way close to the end, or as Saga, or you can keep hopping between these two.
와 얘네 대화하는 걸로 한
telling
1시간
challenging,
잡겠다.
interesting narratives in unique ways. I mean,
10분
Remedy's
잡기는.
always been known for that, and you especially. So we can't wait to see how these stories intertwine, I'm sure, throughout the experience. Today, though, I know you brought with you some gameplay of Saga's adventure. We're just going to see a raw segment of the game, right?
Yeah, raw gameplay for the first time ever. This is early on from the experience.
They're hyped, Sam. They're ready for it. So tell us, what are we going to see? What
supernatural forces of darkness have brought the murder victim, in this case, back to life as a monster. And Saga is outside Bright Falls at Cauldron Lake, trying to find him and stop him.
Okay, with that, let's take a look at raw, unedited gameplay from Alan Wake 2. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you.
게임 플레이네. FBI 게임 플레이. 내가 깜짝 놀. 그래서 칼리스토 프로토콜을 되게 했거든.
Sounds like somebody's home.
지나갔어. 바람이 불. 가슴이 여기 왜 있어? 두 발을 맞았는데 안 죽어? 뭐야? 컸어. 진작에 헤드샷을 맞출 것이지. 그냥 손전등으로 뭔가를 할 수 있는가 봐. 그래도 있고. 또 있다. 아, 손전등으로 뭔가를 풀어낼 수 있다.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible. I knew it would be here, like I saw it in a dream.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. Killer left a
게임 뭐구나.
message.
It's for us.
We were all trapped in a horror story.
저 사람이 쓴 게 이 이야기가 된다는 거지.
There's something I'm forgetting. Something important. Something's not right.
프로. 프리오더 나온.
A long time coming, but Alan Wake 2 looks incredible. Thank you to Sam and Remedy for that first look at gameplay. Now let's get a first look at the co-op campaign of Warhammer Space Marine 2 from Saber and Focus.
뭐야 이게
facing a Tyranid splinter fleet. They engaged us on 2 planets, Avarax and Kadaka.
Avarax.
I'll be straight with you, Titus. I have my reservations about your reinstatement. There could be questions. Will that be a problem? No, Captain.
No, Captain.
Tyranids! My pledge is eternal service. Xenos inbound! Eviscerate this abomination!
이건 좀 재밌겠다.
Come forth and be slaughtered.
뭐야? 호흡도 가능해? 3명이서?
Care to see if we can slay more Xenos for the Chiron? I thought a piece of that statue would offer more sport. Hold them back, damn it! For Ultramar! For the Emperor!
For the Emperor. 를 위하여. 이거 어디서 많이 봤는데? 뭐야? Your Grace? 그거였나? 그거의 다음 확장팩, 다음 DLC인가 보다. Yes, Your Grace. Tell me, please. 뭐 2야? 이거? My potato. 아내가 또 나서네. 그래 이런 걸 보여줘야지. 이런 거 멋지잖아. Yes, Snowfall. Yes, Your Grace. 2024년?
Beautiful indie game. Yes, Your Grace.
인건 괜찮은 것 같은데.
Now it is time for
전 이거
another
진짜
global game
잘했어요.
announcement, and this one comes from the minds of Saber Interactive, Focus Entertainment,
잘해가지고
and yes, horror
나는 좋게
master
끝났어.
John Carpenter. It's a brand new world, a brand new story, and looks like a heck of a lot of fun. Check this out.
Check this out. 이건 또 무슨
We gotta be ready. Nobody half-asses it this time.
바꿔서 운전하는
Ruby.
아, 앞좌석 뒷좌석이구나.
On my mark. 5,
좀비?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name.
게임은 흔하지. 흔하다, 흔해. 근데 조금 흔하지 않은 게 좋아. 좀비 맞지, 이거? 스파로를 구하고 좀비들을 죽이고
More unexpected collaboration. Sean Carpenter and Saver with Toxic Commando. That looks tons of fun. You guys think any of those zombies made it? I don't know. All right. Well, this August brings the long-awaited full 1.0 release of Baldur's Gate 3. And today, a new member is joining the cast. We're about to see the reveal of Lord Ember Gortash, the commander of a mechanical army of Steel Watchers. He's a second antagonist and is voiced by a familiar name.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Baldur's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
뭐 같다?
You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them.
공세랑 기적 그런
A
거.
new age is upon us.
짝.
Gods have mercy on those who would stand in our way. A mad dog understands the yank of the leash and the hand of its master, but it cannot be an equal. You can be my equal. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
Friends, allies, to my side. Let us usher in a new dawn. This city is mine.
I'm not ready to call you enemy. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
That'll be alright. 2023년 나온.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Baldur's Gate 3 is on track, Sven tells me still, for the end of August, and we can't wait to check that out. All right, this fall, Marvel Games and Insomniac are set to bring Spider-Man 2 exclusively to PlayStation 5. Sounds like you guys are a little hyped, so to tell us more is Brian Intihar, game director at Insomniac. Brian, thanks for coming by. I know you guys are deep in development. First of all, it looks like we have some fancy art behind us. Is this the box?
This is the box art. This
Okay.
is, this is it. Here it is. I mean, it has 2 on the box for a reason, because this game features 2 Spider-Men, so we're really excited about it.
Absolutely. Peter and Miles, we're so excited about this experience that you guys are doing with these sort of 2 characters. We saw some great gameplay at the PlayStation Showcase, but I want to talk about the 2 villains, I think, in the game. There may be more. Who
There are
knows,
more.
but-
There are more out there. I
Two
promise.
main ones, but we have some new art to show of, we obviously, Craven, we got the reveal at the PlayStation event. So tell us a bit about him and how he
So
factors in.
Craven's very different from any character we've done. He's not, he's not powered by magic or, tech. He's just the best hunter in the world, and he's coming to New York for his greatest hunt. And what's better than all of the Marvel characters?
나도
that
들어본 적
live in
있는
New
것
York
같아.
City.
저
So
헌터하는
Peter
사람.
Miles
인간
and others,
사냥꾼이라고
he's
그러더라고.
on the hunt.
그런
And others,
Oh.
...
Yes, yes.
But Venom also, obviously, Symbiote is a part of this whole story, as we saw in the gameplay. There you
Gameplay?
go. Good reaction to the art.
I'm glad you're happy.
I don't know how much you're going to tell us about Venom. Is this, can you tell, is this an Osborn Venom? Can you tell, what's the origin of Eddie Brock Venom? Or?
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
에디
Our
브룩이
goal was to
아닌가
tell
하고.
an original story, something
Yes.
you haven't
오리지널
seen in
스토리가.
the comics or the movies yet. Obviously,
Wow.
we love Venom for a reason.
Yeah.
All those things you love about the character are going to be there, but how the story plays out, who is Venom, you have to play the game to see how it goes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
게임 플레이를
Okay.
보는 게
That's
낫다.
a bit of a tease. Now, obviously,
라고 한 거
the
맞지?
symbiote is a big part of the gameplay, and one of the things I think we were all
나오고.
struck with the footage that you showed at the PlayStation Showcase was, how that is going to really impact the gameplay when you're playing as, Peter. So tell us a bit about that and how, the gameplay is going to be dramatically different.
Yeah, I mean, I think you saw it in just the raw power, the strength, and even the transformation of Peter's moves in that gameplay reveal.
저 뒤에 나오네.
He's, we call him the acrobatic improviser, him and Miles, but you can tell there's a lot more strength, a lot more raw power, aggression, which you saw both in the moves and how Peter talks. So it's not just what happens in gameplay; it's what happens, how the story plays out.
Interesting. So how it affects him as well.
Yeah,
as we go
I mean,
through the
you
story.
saw some of that, and there's much more of that journey when you play the game.
And I know the journey is also more expansive. You've got Queens, Brooklyn, so even more of sort of
I mean, the city
right?
is pretty much doubled in size. So it's Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, and then being able to use the web wings to traverse at speeds way faster than they were before is really awesome.
Hugely ambitious game you guys have been building over the past few years. We saw at the PlayStation event, it said at the end, fall 2023, and I think we're like getting close to that. Are you guys feeling confident that you're gonna make it this fall?
Jeff, I know you like exclusives.
Yes.
And I can promise you we are very confident what we're going to tell you right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
한번 보시죠. 스파이더맨.
There we go.
10월인가 그러면?
Nailing it.
10월
October
23일.
20th. Spider-Man 2, exclusively for PlayStation 5.
Got it.
Awesome. Well, Brian, thanks so much for
Thank you very
stopping by. I know you got a lot of work to do. Wrapping up the game, and we'll check it out in October. Thanks, Brian. We got our date. All right. Now let's take a look at Pal World, a multiplayer open-world survival crafting game where you can befriend and collect mysterious creatures called Pal, who can also fight. In other words, it's kind of like Pokemon with guns. And then we're going to look at the Land of the Morning Light, a new expansion to Black Desert Online, which recreates the mythical folktales from Korea's Joseon dynasty, and some huge bosses too.
포켓몬 같이 뭐야? 누가 보면 진짜 포켓몬인 줄 알겠다. 도깨비를 현상시 왜 그렇잖아. 도깨비도 몬스터들을 데리고 이제 싸움을 하잖아. 그런 건 똑같은 것 같아. 그냥 조금 오픈월드라는 점이 다르고. 포러비스. 붉은 사막은 아닌 것 같은데. 아, 검은 사막 아침의 도시. 아침에 대륙? 한국을 표현한 아침? 새벽? 아침? 그렇지, 이런 거 좀 내주면 좋아. 우리나라에도 도깨비라는 것, 도깨비, 처녀 귀신 그런 것들은 존재하니까 소재는 좋아요. 우리나라 소재 잘 보면은 꽤 많아. 우리나라도 사신수 이런 거 맞아. 아침의 나라.
Our story is more than
아,
what hobbits
이거
and
리턴
elves
투 모리아 그거였다.
It is
그거였나? 그럴 거야.
time we told it ourselves.
리턴 투 모리아.
With hammer and axe we mine and scout,
루오프가 돼가지고 다시 모리아 재건하는 거다.
delving for riches. Yet the greatest
와,
treasure remains out
사람
of
많이
our
할 수 있나 봐.
Moria.
또 건설하고 그 감시탑도 만들고. 나 이거 해보고 싶어. 스크롤 오크 그 오징어 범위.
Come, my fellow dwarves, rally together. It's time we took back our home.
헐 이즈 똑같아. 아, 또 삼성 건 거야? 아, 그래도 뭐 이 정도 이렇게라도
All right, now we're going to look at an exciting new mobile game from a legendary franchise.
레전더리 픽. 뭐 안드로이드네? 네. 아. 아. 하필이면. 그러니까 네. 그런 전투 때가 아니면은 원래는 이제 좀 SD 캐릭터로 나가지만 이게 SD 캐릭터에서 다음 이제 완전히 그거를 전투 시뮬레이션으로 넘어가면은 완전히 몇 등신 된 아세가 건브레이커. 저게 건블레이드 아니야. 나의 리퍼 전사야? 세피로트까지?敵だな. 파이널 판타지 7.
Pre-registration for Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis has just started, and users will have the chance to participate in an upcoming closed beta test. Now, speaking of Final Fantasy... No. Today, during Summer Game Fest, DoorDash has your back. You can get a free burrito when you order from Taco Bell using the code GameFest. Plus, get the chance to win a Final Fantasy 16 prize pack. DoorDash, stay in your game. Yep, we got you. All right. Now here's a look at a game we debuted last year at TGA. Banishers Ghosts of New Eden, the story of two ghost hunters in the haunted wilds of North America.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
이번에도 뭐 에?
pressures. We end suffering for those who live. We bring closure to those who don't. I want us back, Red. I want revenge on what killed me. I want to live.
As the man says, we face a choice, simple and awful. I banish you. Death to the dead.
무슨 핵을 핵을 하게 만든.
To be together again.
Or do we part forever?
Come out, wherever you are. Come on, show yourself.
Red.
Every bloody time.
애니시. 용과 같이요?
あなた好みの単純な力仕事です。ある人物を警護していただきます。
어떤 분을
頼みましたよ。コードネーム上流。大丈夫か？
ええ、お待たせしてしまって。
トラブル発生。車はまだか？
到着まで3分。何があった？
お前らも今回り右すりゃ無事に帰れる。さもなきゃこれから起きることは全部お前らの選んだ結果だ。
정부 비밀 요원이 된 것 같은데? 그치? 아이고, 그치? 비밀 정보 요원이 된 것 같아. 뭐? 카지노?
お前の名は
俺に名はない。
나한테 이름은 없. 내가.
Good morning, Stanley. It is 7:32 a.m. I hope you have a productive day.
Change username to just Stan.
무슨 바다?
Adjusting morning wake up. Good morning, just Stan.
Base to capsule 12. Come in. You there, Stan? Green across the board. Looks like we're good. Definitely a leak here, Tim. How long has it been now? 3 years. 2 months and 17 days. What sort of operation are they running down here? He shouldn't be here. Is someone there? This doesn't make sense. Is someone else down here? No. Dad! Are you there?
It's a beautiful new game, Under the Waves, and today, incidentally, is World Ocean Day. Fun fact. All right, next, Call of Duty. Well, there's a new Call of Duty coming this fall along with Warzone Mobile. Today, we're going to give you the first ever look at Season 4 of Modern Warfare 2 Warzone launching next week. Here's your first look at Vondel, a new Warzone location with points of interest, including a medieval castle, a soccer stadium, and an abandoned zoo. Yep, it's all happening. Check it out. Here you go.
Trying to show you what we came to do. Only talking, making major moves. Rolls Royce, no top. Me, no one will never stop. Me against the world, I got
뭐야? 배그? 뭐 고스트리콘인가? 아닌데? 그건 아니고 모던 워페어? 그런 거 같은데? 아 콜 오브 듀티?
Season 4 next week. Today is a big day for video games, but also a huge day for Porsche. The iconic German automaker turns 75 years old today. And to celebrate their contributions in the automotive and gaming space, and we've all raced a 911 in some point at a game, Xbox has teamed up with Porsche for a limited edition run of 75 consoles inspired by 6 famous Porsche race cars. And I'm thrilled to debut the first design here today, inspired by the Porsche 963 that's racing this weekend at the 100th running of the 24 hours of
포르쉐가
Le
아니라
Mans.
포르쉐네.
Let's take a look.
댓글로 X박스랑 포르쉐랑 뭐 협업 맺었나? 커버구나. 포르쉐 커버.
And here it is, the Porsche Xbox Series X. These custom consoles are not for sale, but you can enter for a chance to win one right now at PorscheXboxSweepstakes.com. Make sure to stay tuned for the Porsche and Xbox social channels for additional opportunities to get your hands on these special consoles. All right, next. Phoenix Labs are building the next great entry into the cozy farm sim genre. We all like a cozy game inspired by classics like Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley. Previously announced for Nintendo Switch, there's now some exciting news for PC players too. Let's take a look at Fae Farm.
Dear friend, life in Azoria's been treating me well.
게임이구나.
Days pass so quickly. Before I know it, they turn into seasons. It's been a breath of fresh air.
뭐야? 마법이야?
I think we found a way to get cozy and settle in. But there's something more I've been itching to explore.
액자도 갖고 있어. 날개?
Realms where magic comes to meet us.
아, 그 안
As
땡기네.
we're prepared, we can face anything.
그런 건 좀 안 땡.
So, what do you say? There's so much yet to discover.
아니 그냥 내가 마을 운영하는 거였으면 진짜 달라지긴.
We promised variety. There it is, Fae Farm and Mortal Kombat in the same show, only at Summer Game Fest. Now, please welcome Ben Brode, Chief Development Officer and flannel enthusiast at Second Dinner, the developers behind the popular collectible card game Marvel Snap. What's up, Ben?
Marvel Snap.
Man,
아,
you guys have been on fire. Last time I saw you was
본
at the
적은
Game Awards when
있는데
you won
게임은 안
Best
해봤어.
Mobile Game. Seems like you're very
말해서
busy. We're excited about the
나한테는
Spider-Verse content you've been doing. Lots going on over there, right?
Yeah, it's been exciting. We've been doing a bunch of new features, some of the wildest cards we've ever made, and some new game modes. Yeah.
Yeah, new game. Is that a segue, Ben?
Certainly, yeah. I'm excited to announce Marvel Snap's biggest update ever. We have a new game mode coming next week. It's Conquest mode. It's a great way to get a super competitive experience and some exciting new rewards. But you don't have to wait till next week. If you haven't tried Marvel Snap, go download it right now on your mobile device or early access on Steam.
All right, Ben. I love the enthusiasm, Ben.
That's what I got.
That's you. You're made for YouTube. All right. Well, we heard you brought something fun with you for us to watch, right?
Oh, yeah. So, listen. I am incredible at card games, so I often win. But some people, and maybe you've had this experience, Jeff, some people lose.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
And I like to think it's because they suck. No offense, Jeff. But sometimes it's because they might just be a little bit unlucky.
Cue the tape.
snap.
Marvel
Okay,
Snap.
I don't have an ideal hand of cards here, but that's fine.
아, 이 사람 그
Draw in
사람이구나.
future turns. Anyway, let's reveal the first location.
Lamuntis 1. Each player destroys their deck.
Okay, I guess I will work with what I have. I'll play Medusa on location number 2. She gets +2 power. And let's see the next location.
Clover Dangerfield has a 25% chance of destroying your cow.
Okay, well, I mean, 25% isn't that bad. And it's gone. Okay, well, I have some powerful cards in my hand, so I can just wait. Let's see the next location.
The Big Barn. Players cannot play 4, 5, or 6 cost cows.
You gotta be kidding me.
Also, if you don't play a card this turn, you have 0 friends.
Now you're just being mean.
Still to come, we're going to look at Immortals of Avium from EA Originals and Ascendant, and the world premiere first look at Chapter 4, Season 3 of Fortnite Wilds. Now, if you're looking for the smartest way to level up your gaming this summer, compare top credit cards side by side with NerdWallet and start maximizing your cashback rewards on everything from Wi-Fi to headsets. Now, here's a look at King Arthur Legends Rise, a new cross-platform UE5 game for mobile and PC, a Fantasy Squad RPG adventure that is available to pre-register today.
뱀? 잠깐.
Arthur, I have sacrificed everything to save your kind.
아씨, 너무
Ancient evil. Fight with honor. Vanquish the wicked. And you may prove worthy of your legacy.
킹 아서?
Wayfinders.
Oh?
Do you remember the fall? The gloom descended on Skylight. You rallied to protect the beacon and paid a terrible price. You fell, and the world was broken. Remember who you were, who you are, and return to us.
This world needs champions.
뭐야? 무슨 포트나이트 같은데? 거의 포나 모델링을 가져왔는데 언리얼 에디터?
Steve, seriously, you don't stand a chance.
Project under construction.
What did you say, guys? One more game?
Good morning, scavenger. Scan your surroundings to retrieve and recycle anything that could be of value to Scavax.
별게 다 있네. 크래프팅 시스템이야 또?
Captain's log, stardate 43152.4. Our fleet is cautiously entering hostile territory, and the crew is standing by in case they have contact.
We are the Borg. Lower your shields and surrender your ships. Your culture will adapt to service us. Resistance is futile.
뭐야 이게? 해트릭?
Hey there, Summer Game Fest 2023. It's Will Arnett here. Yeah, right? My buddy Anthony Mackie and I have been working on this for some time now. We're really excited to share with you Twisted Metal, which is streaming only on Peacock starting July 27th. And I'm very excited to share a sneak peek of the character of Sweet Tooth, who I had the pleasure of voicing. Hope you enjoy it. Check it out.
This is gonna be fun. Swung a little wide there. Well, aren't we a tall glass of water? Me? I'm more of a Hawaiian punch. I'm guessing you don't fight much outside of your car now, do you?
해군 왜 이렇게 약해?
I don't need four wheels to kick your ass.
약한데?
Any chance we can get this back in the cars?
얻어 맞는.
How about a little kill music?
아니 이게 말이.
She had dumps like a truck. That's like what? All night long. Let me see that thong. Like it when the beat go? Baby, let's
너 이 노래 알아?
Girl, you want to show? The thong. Do you love the silver
yeah.
god? Then don't lie to me.
Yeah, man. Look, I listened to Unleash the Dragon so many times the disc broke. I'm not a liar.
You said you were coming to my show, and then you shot at me.
It was a misunderstanding. I've been getting shot at ever since I can remember. It's a forced habit, I guess.
Sounds like you have trust issues.
드라마야?
Who hasn't dreamt of duplicating oneself in order to multitask? This new hack and slash game with a tactical twist allows you to do just that. Brought to you from France, here's the world premiere reveal trailer of Lisfunga, the Time Shift Warrior, coming later this year to PC.
Goddess of Time. Receive my light, Lisfunga. Let this power flow through you and fight again alongside your past selves. I'm here again. That's another me. I look good.
아,
I rewind. I begin again, but with another me to fight with.
그렇구나. 이게 내가 어떻게 하고 다시 시간 되돌려서 내 분신 내가 했던 때를 데리고 하고 나는 또 다른 애를 상대하고 그렇게 해서 또 하는 퍼즐도 있겠네.
I will become Legion and crush these demons. Onwards! I can feel that there are more.
Very cool independent game. All right, next up is a brand new IP from Ascendant Studios, a single-player, first-person magic shooter called Immortals of Avium. It's fast and fluid. It's an FPS, a fantasy setting, kind of like Doom with magic. It also has a great cast led by Darren Barnett as the main character, Jack, and he joins us now. Hey, Darren.
Hey, guys.
Great to have you with us.
Doing? Thank you.
This is such a cool game, super high production value, spectacular gameplay. Tell us about the guy you play. You're the main character, Jack, right?
Yes, I'm playing the main character, Jack, as seen behind me. He's a battle mage that controls all three forms of magic, triple threat. He's brash, he's funny, but he gets the job done.
Well, it's the gameplay, as we've seen, is just so fast-paced. There's so much action in it, with all the spells, the spell casting, and the magic. What can you tell us about the story and sort of how this battle mage, Jack, comes in? He sort of becomes a battle mage, right?
Yeah, he kind of comes from nothing. He's, I guess they call him a street rat is what he was. But he, during a time of intense trauma, he summons the power to control magic. Becomes part of the Immortals, which is like the elite Navy SEAL squad of this world called Avium, and they are in the middle of an Everwar fighting for the control of magic.
Okay. You have a great cast. You, Gina Torres in it. Lots of amazing actors in this incredible, really high production value game that's coming out this summer. We don't have to wait long for it. And I know you brought something with you to share today, which is a gameplay sequence, which is one of the most epic sort of parts of the game, right?
Yeah. So this is a wild part of the game. This trailer is going to be showing you the Immortals and myself confronting Sandrak directly, who is the top villain of this game, and trying to end the Everwar. And it's taking place in like one of the most badass levels of a video game I've seen. We're battling on top of a 400-foot mech in the middle of the ocean as it moves around. It's wild, so let's take a look.
All right, let's take a look at some brand new gameplay from Immortals of Avium, which comes out this summer for PC, PS5, and Xbox. Thanks, Darren.
Thank you.
다음은 뭐요?
Sandrak's
아,
literally pushed
이모탈이구나,
us
이거.
to the edge. Everyone that can fight already is. And we're still losing.
Welcome aboard, Immortal. What's our bearing, sir?
North by northeast, 5 knots.
We'll catch him, sir. Prepare to repel boarders! Airship's got a Action station! Action station!
멀미만 안 났으면. 오, 대표님 딴데?
Get to the control room and protect Selko. Zendara and I will hold off the Rashanians down here.
Got it. Gotta get to the control room.
오, 레이저빔도 날아가고 이 열리면 오, 대표. 아니 좀 할 게 많네. 할 게 많긴 좀 많네. 오, 여유 괜찮은데? 난 이런 연사에 자동 공격이 자동 타겟.
I want to be an immortal. I want to fight this war as one of you.
You're what's called a triarch. The Pentasod has gifted you with the ability to manifest all 3 colors of magic.
Yes.
We're only going to win this one together. Sigil up.
Love that we get to show you guys so much amazing raw gameplay today, and that game looks incredible. Coming out this summer from Ascendant and EA. Now, one game that constantly reinvents itself is Fortnite. And tomorrow, Chapter 4 Season 3 Wilds launches. And today, Summer Game Fest is debuting the cinematic trailer to preview the season. The The center of the island has collapsed, revealing a vast hidden jungle with ancient secrets to discover. And of course, there's a whole new battle pass lineup where you can unleash the power, yes, of Cybertron. Here we go.
왜 저러고 내려와? 거의 타잔이네. 형들. 어휴, 뭐 타고 가. 너 타잔 많이 쓰잖아. 트랜스포머? 와일드. 트랜스포머랑 좀 콜라보가 있었네.
Fortnite Wilds launches tomorrow. Well, finally, guys, it's time to get to our grand finale. And it is a deep honor for me to present this game. What you're about to see is a world premiere trailer that gives us a new look at an expansive world we can't wait to explore again. This game comes from a studio that surprised the world and redefined the RPG genre with its iconic characters and rich storytelling. And I want to thank them for this trailer for one of gaming's most anticipated upcoming releases. The rumors were true.
We're still here at the scene of this terrible disaster caused by a massive tornado which swept through sectors 0,
이거는
1,
딱 봐도
and
파이널
2.
판타지.
Amidst the wreckage
이거
of the
아니야?
expressway, search and rescue operations are already in progress.
새로운 확장팩인가?
Wow. Just look at it all. It's so green. Even after everything we've done to it, it's still going strong.
It may look that way, but in reality, it's barely hanging on.
Was wondering, what's Cloud been doing these past 5 years? Where's he been?
And you're asking me this?
This is gonna sound crazy, but as far as I know,
아 근데 내가 아는 파이널 판타지 14 버전에는 그런 축복가 아니지.
It is the very essence of our star. The blood coursing through its planetary veins.
According to Hojo, they're connected to Sephiroth. Shadows of the Man, I believe he called them.
Sephiroth was in Midgard. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
but why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what?
Well now, think we woke it up.
Angered it, more like.
크리스탈 뭐 게임인가.
Feast your eyes on the Turk's latest and greatest, Elena.
She may be new, but she's still a Turk.
빵가 사람들은 다 기억을 못해. 이 얘네들을 플레이를 안 해봐서 몰라. 내가 안다고 해도 내가 안다고 해도 14밖에 몰라.
That she can peer inside you into the very depths of your soul. That she can become those you hate, those you fear, those you love.
Bring you yet.
You murdered my dad. You burned my village.
You know that I killed her. So, who is she?
There you have it. That was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming early 2024 to PlayStation 5. Nomura-san, thank you so much. All right, that's going to do it for Summer Game Fest, our live showcase. But that is not the end of Summer Game Fest. Stay tuned this weekend for updates on many more games during SGF Play Days, a hands-on event for media here in Los Angeles, including Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, as well as the Xbox and Bethesda showcase on Sunday. Right now, though, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine, which celebrates the independent game culture with a number of new game reveals over the next hour. We'll see you this summer, later this summer on August 22nd for Gamescom opening night live in Germany, and again in December when we come together here in Los Angeles to celebrate 10 years of the Game Awards. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you soon.
자, 오늘 게임 여러 개 나온 거 봤네요. 재밌는 게임들 몇 개 있는 것 같습니다. 그거를 이제 나중에 하고 해야겠죠. 자, 오늘 여기까지 하겠습니다.